Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for the raid, Green Slade Gaming. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. All right. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Let's see what we got here. Thomas, welcome in. Hello, Michael. Hello, Andrew. Archie, welcome in. Green Slade Gaming, of course, welcome to the stream. Always a pleasure. All right, so I've got Stormblood going on here. We're gonna play some MMORPG goodness, but before that, we've got something even better. We've got the giveaway. So here we are. We have the prizes right in front of me. We have, let's see, slide myself up here just a little. We have prize pack number 1 is the yellow IG t-shirt and the Inertiatic Gaming mousepad, as well as the Mario Maker Perler art figure. And then gift pack number 2 is a red IG shirt with a mug, and yeah, we're doing the giveaway. And so there's 3 prize packs. The winner gets everything down the middle and to the left, and we've done this for like 4 months now, so I don't know why I still trip over explaining it. But yes, prize pack number 1 gets the yellow IG shirt and the mouse pad. Prize pack number 2 is the red IG shirt and the mug, and both winners also get the Mario Maker Perler art in the middle. To this month, though, we have a special third prize. We have a Perler art recreation of Bowser's Castle, which I will hold up right here. It's actually pretty big. That does say Bowser, but because of the green screen settings, it looks like it doesn't. But it is green, and that's why it's actually kind of clear right now. So, yeah, 3 prizes. So we're going to spin the wheel, guys, and see how it goes. This is for supporters only. If every month I do a giveaway, there are always at least 2 prize packs, sometimes 3. Depends on how many we have. So we're gonna spin the wheel here. The next scene, we have this wheel. The stream is sponsored by Gould Gaming and Lost Woods Creations. You can go to gouldgaming.com.
William Bill Blunt, Greenslid 4th sent 100 stars. Does this count, lol?
Well, it counts for something. Thank you very much for the 100 stars. But a direct supporter, being a direct supporter puts you into the giveaway. And the giveaway is sponsored by Gould Gaming and Lost Woods Creation. Lost Woods Creation is on Etsy. You can find them if you Google them. And gouldgaming.com will lead you to Gould Gaming. And always check the post description for promo codes for a good amount off most of the time. So we're going to spin the wheel 3 times. Winner number 1 gets the yellow shirt and the mouse pad. Winner number 2 gets the red shirt and the mug. Both of them also get the Mario Maker Perler art. And then the third spin is for who wins the Bowser's Castle Perler. So here we go. Good luck, everybody. Prize pack number 1. And also, just becoming a supporter gets you pins and decals for the page. Commodore 64 Brannigan Nevitz has won. All right, he gets prize pack number 1. Congratulations, Commodore. We will talk later about getting that stuff over to you. Jackie, prize pack number 2. Congratulations. And now we spin it a 3rd time. I'm kind of excited. Who's going to win this one? James Seffern, congratulations. He's going to get the Bowser's Castle. I just have to figure out where to send it, but I think at this point I have everybody's address because I've been doing these giveaways for a little while and everybody gets like a pin and a sticker. So at that point, if I have your shirt size, we're just good to go. All right. So congratulations. Those were our 3 winners. They will get their stuff in the mail as soon as time permits. And now we can dig into this game here. This super loud in my ears game. So for those of you who don't know, Final Fantasy XIV is an online multiplayer RPG, much like World of Warcraft. It is set in the fictional world of Eorzea. I have done the main story, which is A Realm Reborn, and then they came out with the expansion Heaven's Ward. I've completed that as well. And now we're up to Stormblood. After Stormblood is Shadowbringers. So I have 2 expansions to play through. This is our character in our white mage gear. We are Inertia Aegis on the Brynhilda server. And we are a level 61 black mage, a level 61 paladin, and a level 60 white mage. Stormblood starts at level 60. Yeah, Eddie, you got me hooked on FF14 again. You suggested it, that you were playing it, and dude, I played this game in 2013. I played this game for 2 years when it came out. I started playing it. I started a guild, and I played all of A Realm Reborn when that was the only thing out, and then Heaven's Ward came out, and I played that as well. I finished the story, and I'm literally about to start Stormblood right now. But yeah, I used to play this game a lot. I did have a guild. The guild still exists, and I'm still in it, but I gave up ownership of it a long time ago because I stopped playing when Stormblood was just about to come out. I just kind of burnt out on it. Yeah, Jackie won, I believe, the second prize pack. Commodore 64 Brannigan won the first prize pack, Jackie won the second one, and then James won the Bowser's Castle Perler art. So yeah, I'm in the guild called Returners from Final Fantasy VI or 3 in America. But so we're in a guild. I'm in a guild. We're called the Returners. I have Paladin up to 61, White Mage and Scholar up to 60, a whole bunch of other jobs up to 50, which was pretty good. I have a lot of work to do in the game. So I figure we're just going to do, turn that up a little bit. So I figure we're pretty much going to go do the story quests for Stormblood right now and just experience it. I have to do a lot in the game, to be honest. I have Black Mage quests that I have to do. So this is what I main a Black Mage. So I have, like, my gear score is 243. My stuff is pretty good. I'm around 260, 225 on my other stuff. There's a lot of content. I have an entire main quest to do through 2 expansions. So it's going to be pretty crazy. And I hear I hear Shadowbringers especially is really good. Stormblood I heard is pretty good, and Shadowbringers is like ridiculous. So I was going to sit here and play this for a few nights. I forgot. So we have a quest out here, I think. I didn't get it yet, I don't believe. Although it looks like I might have. I don't see the people out here that I was expecting. Actually, wasn't it over by? Maybe I picked it up. Maybe I actually did pick it up. I have a bunch of quests already too. It's kind of out of control. I've kind of let everything go. I thought I have an old, like, relic quest that isn't even worth doing anymore. It's actually pretty crazy. I thought I had a level 60 quest that I picked up. I guess I don't. Well, we're gonna have to figure out where that gets done. But whatever, we're gonna teleport to Mordona, and we're gonna start the actual storyline. And this should be pretty interesting. This should actually be good. So we're about to start the first quest of the Stormblood expansion main story. So you haven't missed anything. We're getting in on the beginning here. So hopefully it's cool and it makes sense. I'm actually really excited to play this. I've been really just into this for the last week. I've just been totally using this as a major form of escapism. So the main quest here, beyond. Okay, Shades of Shatendo. This is what I wanted. Yeah. Huh, that's weird. Alright, whatever. We'll pick it up in a minute. So we have to go into the Rising Sands, I would think. Rising Sands. In here? Yeah. Rising Stones. There's a lot in the game that I haven't gotten to. Yes, if you do want to become a supporter and have a shot at winning one of these sweet prize packages, feel free to sign up. I'm also trying to work out possibly having a supporter Mario Maker 2 day. All sorts of perks. Alright, here we go. Beyond the Great Wall. Alphino is a man with a great deal on his mind. So we're going to do the story as a black mage. And this is the first quest of the Stormblood, which is the second expansion. Here we go.
The question is, how will the Empire respond to the disappearance of Omega and the Primal? Oh, I didn't see you there. Forgive me. Word from Baelsar's wall is proving long in the coming, and my mind cannot help but stray to grim places.
Alphino, a message from the Alliance.
It's about time. Pray summon the others at once.
Yes, sir.
All the characters are pretty cool. So we're like the group of heroes, basically.
General Uldin reports that his forces have secured the breach in Baelsar's wall.
So we'll talk about what happened in Baelsar's wall after the cutscene.
And what of the Primal and Omega?
There is still no sign of either at this time. He writes that they will begin a more thorough investigation shortly. And, as expected, he wishes to petition the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
That's us.
As expected.
Yeah, this is on PC. You can play it on PS4, but I play it on the PC.
The Alliance's decision to capture a part of Baelsar's wall is open to interpretation.
The wall serves to demarcate Imperial territory, Alamigo included, from the rest of Eorzea.
Okay, so the wall serves to demarcate Imperial territory, Alamigo included, from the rest of Eorzea. So what happened here was that, this is going to sound a little weird, but in Heaven's Ward, there was like a war against dragons. The ultimate prize were these magical items. They were the eyes of a dragon named Nidhogg. Someone used them to summon like a primal, which is basically like an Esper or an Aeon, if you've played other Final Fantasies, like Titan or Bahamut. So there was this dragon. It was sort of like Leviathan, but it's not Leviathan. They call it Shinryu. That's the dragon's name, Shinryu. So Shinryu created a lot of water. It was a big problem. There was a fight, and the Empire released this like special jet weapon they have to fight the Primal. And they both the jet aircraft and the Primal seem to have taken each other out. But we don't have like the remains of either one, so we're not actually fully sure what did happen. But it seems like this high-tech piece of war weaponry and this like primal nature like dragon, this water dragon nature thing, they fought it out. And now we're going to figure out what the implications are from that.
To an observer, the Alliance's actions could be seen as a prelude to invasion.
If this sounds confusing,
Indeed.
it should play out.
And the Alliance leaders have no wish to be branded invaders.
You're saying they won't fight for Alamigo? Even if...
Not without the consent of her people, no. Make no mistake, Lise. The Alliance is in complete agreement that the Empire must be purged from Eorzea.
So the Empire, it's sort of like Star Wars in a way. The Empire is bad. They try to use technology to create weapons of war, and any kind of thing they find in nature, they sort of like weaponize it. So the Alliance is against the Empire. We are basically the Alliance. The Alliance is 3 major cities in the game: Limsa Lominsa, Redania, and Ul'dah. Those are 3 major cities. Each of them has like a grand company, which is basically like a standing army. And they've joined together to take on, first off, a war against the dragons, and now also to stand against the Empire, because the Empire is always a threat to
However,
like,
they will
invading.
not set foot in Urabanya until they have formally secured the consent and cooperation of the Alamigan opposition.
And so there's this territory called Alamigo, and it seems that for some reason the Empire really wants it. It used to be Empire controlled, and
They
now
would have us act as
it's
intermediaries.
not, but it's, I don't know. I don't see what the
Precisely.
big deal about Alamigo
The
is.
Scions are uniquely qualified to serve in this capacity. That is to say, Lise's, given her personal connection to the Resistance.
Growing up 8-bit, man, welcome to the stream. Hello, everybody. Thank you for the raid.
Who
What's
better
happening?
than you to broker an agreement between the Alliance and the people of Alamigo? Assuming you are willing, of course.
Welcome in, everybody. I hope you're having a good time. I hope Growing Up 8-bit had a good stream.
Of course I am. You know I'd like nothing more.
As for who should accompany you on said diplomatic mission, I had a mind to volunteer myself.
Well, that covers the talking part. But you just know there'll be trouble along the way. Are you available?
And this is me, by the way. I am an Elizin, which is basically an elf. We'll go.
Thanks. It means a lot knowing you'll be there.
I too shall accompany you. Such endeavors are seldom hampered by a surfeit of healers.
Good point. Allow me to offer my services as well.
I have spent quite enough time here of late, so I'll be coming. But we will need someone to keep an eye on things. I trust you have no objections?
None, my lady. Gladly shall I continue to serve as caretaker of the Waking Sands, and there keep watch for signs of primal and Ascian activity both.
As capable as my learned friend undoubtedly is, there are some troubles that may prove too much for a single scion, on account of which I mean to stay.
You were playing Star Tropics?
It is settled then. Let us each see
That
to our
sounds like
preparations.
torture. That's cool, though. I've never really played it. So So we're going to, in theory, go to like different places than I've ever been in the game so far. I don't know. This is what I've been like up to lately. I just been laying
Ready, my
low
friend?
playing this. It's a fun game. It's a really rich story. An 8-bit takeover.
Well then. Tataru, I leave the rising stones in your capable hands.
Don't worry,
Tara.
Alphino. I'll see that the place is still standing when you come back.
These are 2 new characters. They're from Doma.
Mistress Y'shtola has unfolded all. You are bound for Urabanya?
Aye. The Alliance would have us make contact with the Alamegan resistance as soon as possible.
It begins then. As soon it shall in Doma, if the gods are good. 'Tis but a pity it must be now. I am sorry that we shall not be present to fight beside you in the battles to come.
You have stood with us countless times, Lady Yugiri. Pray do not apologize.
Then let us thank you instead. You and yours stood with us from the first, when we came to this land as refugees in search of sanctuary. Loath am I to think what might have become of my people, had you not extended to us the hand of friendship. We will never forget. This I solemnly swear.
Much has changed since first you set foot on these shores. Revenant's toll stands as a testament to that. I'm sure your people will manage in your absence.
Indeed. They have built a new home for themselves and no longer need me to shepherd them. The time has come for Kozetsu and I to return to our master, to our home.
I know how you feel. It's time I went home too.
Though our battlefields be 1,000 mounds apart, our purpose is one. That all men hearken to the clarion call of freedom, of liberation, from Eorzea to the far east, that they may rise up and cast down the curse of Garlemald.
Take care, you hear me? When all of this is over, we're going to celebrate, together. Just you wait.
I should like that very much. Fare you well.
This is a really good game. If you guys are looking for an MMORPG to get into, this one's really good. 1,000 moms apart, yet united in purpose. Let us pray both our endeavors meet with success. Shall we then? Wait, not just yet. I knew I'd forgotten something important. Lise, could you come with me? Me? What, now? Alright, if you insist. Thank you for the share, Melissa. Couldn't bring myself to play any more Castlevania 3. What do you think? As you can see, I designed it to be light and loose, an outfit tailor-made for the needs of a skilled fighter like Lise. Your work never ceases to impress. Much more of this, and I may have to stop introducing you as the Scion's receptionist and start referring to you as our preeminent
Here we go!
Mel Smith sent 250 stars. Here we go.
Mel, thank you for the 250 stars. Welcome in. This is Stormblood, the expansion, second expansion for Final Fantasy XIV, and it's like literally the starting quest of the main scenario. I'm glad you like them, and with that, I'll delay you no longer. Safe travels. Then onward to Urabanya. Our first stop will be Amarasix's Spire in the East Shroud. By the way, most of the stuff in this game is unpronounceable, so I'll just take my best shot at a lot of it, but the names and places are quite unpronounceable in many cases. So we just do our best. I also want to bring this monitor down further. Here we go. Alright. So, where are we here? Speak with Alphino at Almaras's Spire. Where would that be? So these are the quests we have here on the right side. These are the quests we have. I have more than that, obviously. I have 26. But if you click on the title, it opens your journal, and it'll open to the quest. So we have to. The pair have resolved to return to the nation of Doma in the Far East and aid their comrades. We have to go to Spire. That's in the Black Shroud, I guess. I wonder where the wall actually is. So you can kind of teleport around the world, and it really is pretty quick. It's nice. You can teleport to any major establishment that has like an aetheryte plaza. So it's really easy to get around from like city to city. I also have a bunch of mounts, which are like things you fly or ride on. So this button is the Roulette Mount. It'll pick one of my mounts at random. So if it's like always some weird animal that I'm sitting on, don't worry about it. I do have, by the way, I have this mount guide here. These are all the mounts I have. So, for example, there's a fat chocobo. He's got a cabbage here, and when you fly, it actually turns into cake. So this is my somehow fat flying chocobo. Anyway, back to the quest. All are present and accounted for. When you are ready, my friend, pray inform the officer that we wish to proceed to Urabanya. Ah, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. We were told to expect you. Shall I summon someone to escort you to the wall? Proceed to Castrum Oriens. So if all of this is rather confusing, just try to be patient. It'll make sense eventually. It sort of doesn't even make sense to me, and I've been playing the game. But eventually you're like, oh, that's what this is. Okay. So, I guess we just went somewhere.
I remember crossing the border, standing in Urabanya once more. Me and my fellow scions, the warrior of light among us. Behind us, Baelsar's wall cutting the land in two. Freedom on one side, tyranny on the other. Tyranny and the promise of a new beginning. But one that could only be bought with flames and blood.
This is good. I have such a good feeling about this. It's gonna be cool. I'm super hyped. Okay. So, this is a new place. Whenever you come to a new town, you want to attune to the aetheryte. And now we are in a place called Urabanya. So these are all the major areas of the game. Urabanya is new. We have never been here before. So these are all unattuned. It seems... I don't think... Yeah, I can't fly yet. We'll work all that out later. Greetings, Scions. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, I welcome you to Castrum Oriens. Thank you, General. We were relieved to hear that your forces secured the wall without incident. Have the Imperials made any attempt to retake the Castrum since then? None. Save for a few skirmishes between our scouts and their patrols, we've had barely any contact with them. But we all know it's only a matter of time before things escalate. As if attacking Baelsar's wall weren't enough, Ilberd summoned a primal right on their doorstep, and Garlemald is not much to let shows of defiance go unanswered. It was a declaration of war even if it was not Ilberd's to make, and now we are bound by it, for weal or for woe. Scions stand ready to serve, General. What would you ask of us? As stated in my message, the Alliance will not proceed without the support and cooperation of the Alamegan people. We would have you serve as our emissaries and make contact with the Resistance. Consider it done, General. We won't let you down, I swear. Then I'll leave it to you. Godspeed. Hey, it's Sid. Ha! Of all the Castra in the world, you walk into mine. Master Garland, what brings you here? A certain missing Allagan weapon and draconic primal, Omega and Shinryu. I think the shinobi called it? Anyway, we've been studying their trail of destruction, hoping it might lead us somewhere, which it has singularly failed to do. Then 'tis like Omega fell to Earth in occupied territory, meaning it may already be in Imperial hands. Even so, it bears repeating that we engage the stasis systems. Assuming command was received and executed successfully, the weapon will be of no use to them. Assuming, we should hurry up and find it regardless. Trista, thank you very much for the share. All the more reason to reach out to the Resistance. If we want to press on to Urabanya, we'll need their blessing. Everyone's counting on us. Let's not waste any more time talking. Yay, experience. This is the icon for the main story. Other quests will just have like a normal sort of shield, but the kind of burning meteor means that we're doing the main story quests. Pleas is eager to leave Castrum Oriens. As you've probably heard, there are plenty of factions in the Resistance, so I'm taking us to see one of the most influential. Their headquarters are located in a place called Ralgar's Reach, an old temple to the east of here, across the Veladina River. I learned a route that should allow us to avoid Imperial patrols. Stick with me and we'll be there before you know it. Well met, traveler. Might I interest you in a chocobo porter? Actually, can I just like... Okay, so I have to unlock stops. No problem. See how this goes. Let's fight this thing. Alright. Do not want to stand in that stuff on the ground. So we could hop on our mount, but I'm just gonna take it slow. I kind of want to just have company chart. Still with me? Good. From here, we'll head northeast towards the river. The water's not too deep, so we don't have to swim. So northeast. This way, I guess. I don't see any soldiers. Good, let's cross. You're wondering about the tower to the south? It's part of Castellum Belladina. That's what the Imperials decided to call the old bridge after they fortified it. I call it a great big eyesore. Honestly, you can see that rotten banner from absolutely miles away. They never miss a chance to rub our noses in it, do they? Come on, we should keep moving. Hey, Casual Coin, welcome, man. This is a fun game. It's a good MMO. It's actually really worth it. It is a pretty awesome game. Kill this thing, just for fun. I think. Slayer is awesome. Watch this. I love that spell. I guess we'll keep choking on. It's faster. That thing is so weird looking. Whoa, no, not that way. That thing is so weird. It's like an eagle dragon. It's like an eagle dragon. So strange. What am I playing on? Yeah, you can co-op. This is it's like World of Warcraft. This is Final Fantasy XIV. It's on the PC, and it's an MMO RPG. I'm in the. There's like 3 expansions out. I'm starting the 2nd one right now, but it's an awesome game. It's really good, and you only really need one character, so you can multi-class. You can literally be anything in the game on one character. It's really cool, and it's basically like Final Fantasy III on the Super Nintendo. The storyline is a lot like Final Fantasy III, but the graphics, the aesthetic is a lot like Final Fantasy Tactics. I really like this game a lot. And the story is really engaging. And all the classes are unique and pretty fun to play. Yeah, it's like World of Warcraft. You can play this on the PC or on PlayStation 4. I don't know if it's on Xbox. We're here. On the other side of this pass is Rauger's Reach. So you say, but all I see are rocks. I presume there's some sort of trick to this? Indeed, a glamour. Good eye, Ishtola. I take it they've a talented mage in their ranks, or mayhap an artificer trained in the modification of glamour prisms? Something like that. The important thing is that it fools the Garleans. Oh, before we go in, I don't know if Tadaro told you, but my friend Inago, the messenger who came to the Rising Stones, is a member of this faction. So they know us, and they shouldn't attack us on sight. That said, they can be a bit jumpy, so let me lead the way. And, you know, don't go reaching for your weapons or anything. And with a sprinkle of demasking dust, all is laid bare. By the way, if you do make a character in this game, make it on Brynhilda, so we can play, 'cause that's what I'm on. So we enter. We enter by walking straight ahead. This blue dotted line. And this is all brand new to me too. I haven't seen or done any of this yet. It's all brand new to me.
I remember the old stories, how the Breaker of Worlds came down from on high and cleft the earth with a single blow. Ralgo's Reach, a holy place, and a fitting home for the Resistance, for the brave and the true, the loyal sons and daughters of Alamigo. They were waiting for us there, men and women whose souls still cried out for what was lost, for what could be ours again.
Okay. Conrad, you'll forgive us our precautions, but we couldn't be sure who had crossed the barrier. We see now for who you are, though, the scions of the Seventh Dawn. Promise of a new beginning. Conrad knows the purpose of your visit and would like to give you a proper welcome. Now, I know you would not have come all this way unless you had something important to discuss, and I'm eager to hear what it is that you have to say. But let's not do this on our doorstep, eh? Come with me. I guess they want us to have a look around. Company chest. Okay. Cool. We've got vendors. Nice. Material supplier. Okay. Oh, an Aethernet shard. You want to attune to the Aethernet shards because then you can teleport inside the city. And it's great. Alright, so we have Aethernet access. We want to go... Do I need to go click on that or did I already? No, we need to go do it. Alright, what does this map look like? It's a weird city. What do we have here? Recompense, that's cool. I'm gonna head back. It looks like there's nothing here yet. I'm sure quests are gonna take us to NPCs and stuff here, so let's just unlock the Aethernet stuff. Hey Matthew, welcome in. Just playing one of my favorite MMORPGs for a little bit tonight. This is Final Fantasy XIV, and we've just started the Stormbringers expansion, Stormblood expansion. It's a good game, I promise you. Alright, we'll go in there. Where did that Ethernet closet go? How did I? Oh, I want to go down there. Fringes. That's where it came from. What is this? The adjoining area. So this is Kestrel, right? Duh. Cool. Now when you do that, so this is northeastern Ethernet, you can just go to northeastern Ralgo's Reach, teleport to this little right crystal, and it saves us the walk.
Allow me to welcome you once more to Ralgo's Reach, our humble headquarters. My name is Conrad Kemp, and I have the dubious honor of overseeing operations here.
It is a pleasure to meet you, Master Kemp. I am Alphino Leveilleur of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, as are my comrades. Before I speak of our purpose here, pray allow me to thank you for sheltering Ida, forgive me, Lys, and Papalimo at great risk to yourselves.
No, there's no need for that. They risked their necks for us enough times. 'Twas the least we could do.
I wanted to, I mean, about the mask and...
Don't fret over that. You're not the first person to take up arms against the Empire under a false name. We'd do the same if we had any sense. My condolences for your loss, child.
Papalimo laid down his life to save us, to give us a chance to make a better future for ourselves. There will never be a better time to drive the Garleans from our
Chris
lands.
Harrison sent
But we have
100
to take the lead
stars.
on this.
What
We can't
server
leave it
are
to
you on?
fanatics like
Been
Ilbert.
playing this since beta.
You've been playing this since beta? I'm on Brynhilde. I have a guild and everything.
More than a few of our people were taken in by his promises.
I've been playing since A Realm
Followed him all the
Reborn
way
in
to the wall.
2013.
Good men and women who never came back.
Hey Dre, welcome in Yokosu Otaku Gaming. What's happening?
When Monago told
Yo,
us
good
what
luck
had
in
happened,
Castlevania
how the
3.
bastard had made sacrifices of them for his twisted ritual. By Rolger, it filled me with an unholy fury. But what's done is done. Best we can do now is see that it wasn't all in vain.
That is why we are here today, sir, to see that some good comes of this tragedy. On behalf of the Eorzean Alliance, we do hereby extend a formal offer of military assistance to the Alamegan resistance.
Do you now? Well, go on then. I'm sure there's more to it than that.
Oh, Hyperion? Cool. Yep, I have a friend
So
on
that's the way of
Goblin,
it, eh?
and I have a friend on Excalibur.
The Alliance, hoping to avoid a direct confrontation with the superior forces of the Empire, wishes to
your run
engage
already,
them by
Kozo?
proxy
See
with
what you
our
got up to.
vastly
I'm
inferior
doing mine
ones.
tomorrow. The Alliance, hoping to avoid a direct confrontation with the superior force of the Empire, wishes to engage by proxy with our vastly inferior one.
My comrades and I must confer on your proposal. A moment, if you please.
I'll have to take a look at what you got
Of
up
course,
to. I'm
Master
going
Kemp.
to do the run
Take
tomorrow.
all the time you require.
I'm hoping to get up to the ghost ship or something, somewhere far. You beat the first level, and got to a clock boss a few times and lost till you gave up. Holy cow, this is some nice stuff. Savage, I might just take the materia. None of this is good for a black mage. So it would seem that we find ourselves with a surfeit of free time. Ah, forgive me, you are free to look around Ralgo's Reach. In fact, I would encourage you to do so. It'll give you a better grasp of our current circumstances. Thank you, Master Kemp. I believe we will do just that. Let us make the most of this opportunity and assess the Resistance's capabilities. Feel free to poke our noses wheresoever we will, eh? I like the sound of that. Well, I already know this place inside and out. I can show you around if you like, Inertia. Great, let's get started. Yeah, I just have to wake up and do it tomorrow. I've never been too great at Castlevania games, so tomorrow's gonna be aggravating. I'll bet you think the Resistance is mostly made up of Alamegan Highlanders like me, but the truth is that we don't even account for half. We've got Hellsguard all the way over from the Spine in here, and plenty of Seekers of the Sun like Nago. There's even some Beastmen. Well, Beast Woman, I suppose. Like that over there. She's an Ananta. They've been with us for a while now. Well, one of the smaller factions has. The rest won't have anything to do with us. We're no different from the Garleans to them. They keep to themselves, spending most of their time crafting. Ananta make the most amazing jewelry, by the way. They use magics to twist metals and crystals into shapes that you wouldn't believe. It's a pity people hardly ever get to see their work, but most don't even know that they exist. That's enough about them anyway. Let's take a closer look at the statue of Ralgo, shall we? She's like really gonna give me the whole tour. Chocobo Keep. Pretty awe-inspiring, isn't it? The breaker of worlds who guided our ancestors to these lands all those centuries ago. Ida used to tell me the story on stormy nights. She wanted me to understand, to remember. At the end of the 5th astral era, when the waters rose higher and higher, people all across Eorzea beseeched the heavens for a sign. And lo, a burning star appeared in the eastern sky and led the way to these mountains. Urabanya. They who were saved by his grace pledged to honor and revere him, to devote themselves to great works without and within. A storm of blood approaches fast, hells open, heavens weep, for no one soul doth lie beyond the measure of his reach. That's cool. That last part was inscribed on this stone by a monk of the Fist of Ralgo. Ida explained it to me. A day will come bringing strife and sorrow that none may escape. Waste not the precious hours, but in quiet preparation make strong the body and mind. I don't know if that storm of blood is finally upon us, But if it is, I have to believe that everything we've been through, everything that has led us to this point, will see us through in the end. Ah, sorry. That was all a bit melodramatic, wasn't it? Let's keep moving, shall we? Off to the infirmary. Oh, water's pretty deep. This is the infirmary. As you can probably tell, here's where the resistance healers patch up the wounded and tend to the sick. No matter how carefully we planned our operations, casualties were inevitable. It's a sad thing to think about, but it's also important to remember the cost, as Conrad would say. We should go. I'll show you the Aetheryte Plaza next. When you've seen one Aetheryte, you've seen them all, right? Not quite. This one's an older design, dating back decades to when the Fist of Ralgo was still here. It may look different, but it works just as well as any other. I'll show you where the sutlers are next, but don't forget to attune to the Aetheryte before we go. I did not. Poor God. Arms, armor, potions, you name it, these folks have got it. The Resistance would be in a bad way without brave merchants to keep it provisioned. If you're short on anything, or you need something repaired, these are the people to speak to. Oh, Alphino and Alizé are here. Why don't we see how they're getting on? Hi, so... I think we'll just take the materia. Alizé is nodding approvingly at the sutlers. John, thank you very much for the share. How's it going? Welcome in. Come to take the measure of our friendly neighborhood merchants? They're a bold lot, that much is plain. If the Imperials found out that they were peddling their wares to Resistance, they would be lucky to escape with their lives. 'Tis a gamble, aye, and I admire their courage, but their motives could hardly be altruistic. Ah, here you are. I've been looking all over for you. We've finished discussing your proposal, and we're ready to receive you all back in the tent. I've sent someone to fetch Y'shtola and Kryl, so if you'd like, follow me. Tim, welcome in, Tim Danger, how's it going? Hello, Prometheus Zeus Cruz. Happy to have you guys in here. Tim Danger Gaming, welcome in. This is Final Fantasy XIV, and we're in the beginning of the Stormblood main scenario.
Thank you all for waiting. We have reached a consensus.
This is a real nail
I,
biter.
Conrad Kemp, do hereby accept the Eorzean Alliance's proposal.
Ooh.
You must understand, however, that our cooperation comes with certain caveats.
Those caveats being...
I take no joy in this, just so you know. Were it within my power, I'd offer you more assistance. But the resistance is far more fragmented than you realize. The men and women in my care belong to but one of many factions. Simply put, I can only speak for the people of Ralgo's Reach. Now, I have every intention of appealing to the others, and I expect many will agree. But it will take time, and I cannot guarantee universal support.
Understood. I shall see that the Alliance is under no misapprehensions as to your position.
Much obliged. But that's not the whole of it. As you can imagine, the loss of those who cast their lot with the Griffin left us short on numbers. Some of our most trusted veterans died at the wall, and we've had to fill their posts with the young and inexperienced. Frankly, everything's in a right bloody mess.
Oh, we'd be more than happy to help you get back on your feet. If we're going to work together, we'll be doing ourselves a favor.
Well, there's no shortage of work to be done, that's for sure. We're in dire need of new blood, too.
Ishtola and I could lend a hand in the infirmary. From what I saw, they could do with a few more healers.
Very well. I, for my part, shall return to the Rising Stones. I'm certain there are others among the Scions who would welcome the opportunity to fight for Alamegan liberation.
Is there anything else we can do to help?
I had something else in mind for you lot. Monargo and Mefrid will tell you more.
Understood. We won't let you down.
Right then. Monargo and Mefrid are to be our keepers. Knowing naught of what they require, one task is as good as the other. Make your choice, Inertia. I'm gonna keep taking the Savage Aim Materia. That seems like a good move. Your Aether Compass may now be used to locate Aether Currents. Sweet. If I have misplaced the compass, I can maintain another by speaking with Gillibrand and Forgotten Knight, Goffrins, and Ralgo's Reach. Okay, so go with Monargo. Before she tells you of her mission, Monargo has a few things she would like to say. Before we begin, I'd like to thank you and the Scions again for patching me up after I bled all over your floor. I owe you my life and I won't forget that. Furthermore, it was rude of me to run off without saying a word. It's all well and good me claiming my duties here couldn't wait, but parting and thank you was the very least you deserved. My apologies. And thank you. Now to business. Commander Kemp's entrusted me with a formal reply to be hand-delivered to the Alliance leadership. It covers everything we've discussed as well as detailing the disposition of our forces. What I need is an escort, 1 or 2 men at most, so we can make it to the wall swiftly and without attracting undue attention. Very well, I shall join you in this. General Alden commands the forces at Castrum Orient. It should be simple enough to see this into his hands. Great, that's just what I wanted to hear. When you're ready to depart, meet me at the pass heading out of the Reach. Just give me the ladder and I can just teleport. Oh, we could also talk to Mefrid also? Mefrid cannot help but wonder if you remember who he is. I have no idea. At the risk of repeating myself, it's still hard for me to believe that we'd meet here of all places. Though I reckon you probably don't remember me after all this time, do you? Well, you see, I don't. No, 'twas a lifetime ago. There is no need to apologize. But know that down in Quarry Mill, we didn't forget about you, nor the lives you saved. As for me, I went to Little Alamigo while Galleon was recovering. Gundabald was my former commander and an old friend, and I had a lot on my mind. In the end, I decided to disband our unit. I told the men to live their lives as they saw fit. Some chose to remain in Little Alamigo, and others went to Ul'dah for work. But as you see, I chose to came back to Urabanya and join Conrad and the others. I've kept busy since then, ferrying people and provisions across the border and back. It's not been easy, but it's fulfilling. Today, however, we'll be heading east into the peaks. Conrad thinks we might have luck finding new recruits into the village of Alagana. Ashley, thank you very much for the share. Thank you very much, Simply Ashley. I appreciate it. Alagana? If you're going there, you're taking me with you. Ah, that's right. You're from Alagana, aren't you, Lise? By all means, we'd welcome the company. There'll be more to it than just asking around, but we can talk about it on the way. Make your preparations and meet me by the tunnel to the peaks. I love this Titan. This is a Titan Edgy. This is the it looks like Fartnefeast here is a summoner, and this Titan is that like a tanking minion. He's got a little face there. I like Titan. All right. We have more than one main story quest. I'm confused. I guess we're gonna do Mephrids first. This tunnel will take us all the way to the peaks. We're on a mission from Conrad to Algana. Clear the barricade if you would. Aye, sir. Shouldn't take more than a moment. There are more villages than here, but also more Imperials coming to keep a close eye on things. We'll need to tread carefully. Alright. There is also... what is this? Sights of Crimson and Dawn, and then there's... Friend of Friend in Need. What is this all about? That there's a sightseeing log, unless I'm mistaken. Do you perchance know a woman named Millith? Ha! What are the odds? Millith is my niece, lest you wonder, and she has told me much and more about you in her letters. Ah, but where are my manners? Ulgar Ironheart, at your service. I'm an explorer like most of the clan, and my niece bade me share with you such knowledge I have accumulated. Here, lend me your log. Let's see now. Definitely there, and there, and there, and there. That ought to suffice. My explorations have taken me far and wide, but dearest to my heart are the regions of Alamigo. Beauteous in their ruggedness, and the lands of the Far East, glorious in their diversity. There are many wondrous sights to be seen in these places, and I've written down the directions to them. Some will prove more difficult to reach than others, but if you're even half as resourceful as Millis says you are, I'm confident you will find them all. And with that, I shall leave you to resume your adventure. Go forth, my friend, and take such breathtaking vistas in, even as my father, the great Rodard Ironheart, could not see in his lifetime. Cool, we got a sightseeing log expansion. I don't think I've done a single sightseeing thing. Got everything you need? Good, then let us be off. I can't tell where I'm going and with whom. I think this is taking the letter back to where we were, which I guess we'll do. And then we'll come back and go with Murphy, or whatever his name is. Merif. Can't even remember. Things are aggressive. Level 60. Keep going. None of this stuff is passive. Okay. Alright. Quiet. Hear that? That was a ceruleum engine backfiring. Imperials. Gods, you have preternatural senses. I didn't hear a thing. When you grow up hunting in these lands, you learn to discern the sounds that could mean life and death, be they be of a predator or a patrol. From what I'm hearing, we have a 7-man patrol augmented with a single Magitech armor, wide search pattern, divided into 3 teams. I don't think they know we're here. It's risky, but we should split up and try to take them all by surprise at the same time. We don't want them calling reinforcements. 3 teams, 3 of us. Nothing for it then. Where are they? Head north. You should see them long before they see you. I'll deal with the ones to the south. The armor should be just to the west. Inertia's best equipped to deal with that. We attack in 5. That should be enough time to get into position. Rendezvous on the west bank after. Any questions? No? So the armor's to the west. It's probably going to be like a place I go to. So... yes, I can try just going here. 6 crumbs. Hey, look at that. My gear is relatively good, so should be able to take care of a lot of the game throws at us. Okay. So we ambushed the people that were looking around here. Looks like everything went to plan. Not that I'm surprised, as the 3 soldiers I faced didn't put up much of a fight. Most of the Imperials we get out here are conscripts from other provinces with little training and even less conviction. It's grim work, killing men and women like that. But don't doubt that they'd do the same to you if the roles were reversed. And don't you dare pity a man in armor. Conscript or no, a soldier piloting one of these things can kill a dozen good men in the blink of an eye. Not that I need to tell you that after what has happened at the wall. Yeah, like, none of these are good for casters. Minago would like nothing more than to continue on to Castro. Okay, so let's do that. Right, I believe we rested long enough. We should resume our journey before someone notices their missing patrol. guess we're gonna head up. Like, this looks like a road, I guess. We are clear. Only Alliance patrols ahead. You said forces at Castrum Oriens were under the command of Flame General Rabban Alden, did you not? By Ralgo, the Bull of Alamigo himself. I never dreamed I'd have the chance to meet the legend. We could just teleport there at this point. And I've got 9 million gil, so I can afford the teleporting fee.
It is good to see you again, my friends. I hope you are here to tell me you have made contact with the Resistance.
We are, General. Allow me to introduce Monago of Rolga's Reach.
At your service, sir. And may I say what an absolute honor it is to stand before the Bull of Alamigo.
These are not the Blood Sands, girl. You and I are but soldiers on a battlefield fighting for the same cause.
As you say, General. On behalf of Commander Kemp of the Alamigan Resistance, I present to you our formal response.
Good. I'm glad we've reached an accord. Though I was not aware you had suffered such losses.
Aye. Some of our finest took part in the Griffin's doomed assault, and we've been struggling to find new recruits ever since. The massacres cast a pall over the whole Resistance, and many who might once have been open to joining us have since thought better of it.
After all of the Griffin's false promises, one can hardly blame them. They have no desire to give their lives for a lost cause.
We will not lie to them. This is war, and lives will be lost. Yet what we offer is not the fever dream of a madman, but true hope.
The people need proof of this, Father. Let us show it to them. I say we stand shoulder to shoulder with our new allies and engage the Garleans in open warfare. The Resistance must demonstrate that they can hold their own against Imperial regulars. And with our assistance, I am confident they can do just that. If we can achieve even a token victory, I believe it will serve to rekindle the hope of the Alamigan people and inspire them to rise up once more.
Aye. Aye. Once word spread that we'd won a battle against the Garleans, I'd wager we'd have new recruits flocking to us from malms around. The question is, when and where do we strike?
I'm glad you asked. I have a plan.
Do you now? Our scouts recently informed me of an interesting development at Castellum Velladana, namely the arrival of a shipment rumored to have come from the research and development facilities near the capital containing prototype Magitech armor. It is our assessment that this armor is to be field tested here, most likely against allied forces. Mayhap before the day is out. Damn it all, more Magitech weapons? That's the last thing we need. Your concern is not unwarranted, but we needn't despair just yet. The shipment is thought to have contained a single heavy unit and 1 or 2 support units. With a well-laid ambush, we are confident we can destroy them all, hindering their development and delaying future development. And we should carry this out as a joint endeavor with the Resistance. They will have their rallying cry. It would mean dropping all pretense about the Alliance not wanting to go to war with the Empire. But you'd have a lot more folk willing to stand up and fight if they knew they weren't alone. And you're going to have to do it eventually anyway. Exactly, so what I propose is simple. We harry their patrols to bait them into bringing their prototype weapons to East End, where our Resistance allies will take them from behind. Simple indeed, and well within our capabilities. I see no reason to delay, especially if it is a field test being imminent. What say you? Assuming the Vice Marshal's intelligence is accurate, I agree with this assessment and fully support his plan. I shall notify my comrades at once. Hey Michael, welcome in. 374 days. That's awesome. Thank you very much. Sitting here playing Stormblood, the second expansion of Final Fantasy XIV Online. Understood. I shall have one of my men bring you the details of the plan. That was weird. It looks like she fell. And for our part, we will be fighting with the Alliance, yes? I somehow doubt you were intending to sit this one out. Alright, level 62. Heck yeah. Look at all these quests. Jeez, man. What is magic technical failure? Oh, so many. Raban knows exactly what he would like you to do. We've been careful to avoid needless shows of force this side of the wall, but that's all about to change. And when it does, you may be sure they'll send their new toys out to entertain us. I would ask you to participate in this operation, but from that look I see it as a foregone conclusion. My thanks. For Pippin's plan, we need to turn East End into an Imperial graveyard. You're a dab hand at this, and I'd be a fool not to use you. Head on to this spot on your map. Right here, eh? Patrol should be along shortly. Deal with them, then rendezvous with the rest of us at this location. Go well, Inertia. Where? Oh, I see. Alright. We're already getting our hands dirty here. And I've got a pair of devil dogs on the table that I really want to eat. Okay, not quite used to navigating the land here yet. It's such a good-looking game, too. It's a good-looking game, the story's compelling. It's really nice. I like it a lot. I'll be back in a second. Never mind, that sounds like a fight. We have to fight these guys. Hold on. I thought it was gonna play a movie. Instead it's a fight. Not losing to a couple of almost died. Where's Mana Ward? What I want, and there was another one. Maybe not. Maybe it was Mana Ward. Creates a barrier that nullifies damage. I would have used that if I had it ready, but I don't know that I. Oh, it's over here. Okay. I kind of like it down here instead. Sharp cast. Scathe fire. Trigger Scathe additional effect. What is Scathe's additional effect? 20% chance of both. Oh, okay, cool. Go the other way now? Alright, hold on. I'm getting my devil dog. We're gonna have to learn the terrain and everything. This land looks so nice though. I love all the red in the trees. Looks really good. Yeah, this game is really awesome. Like, it really is good. I'm a black mage right now, so I cast magic. But I can also be a paladin with a sword and shield. I could be a healer with magic healing spells. There's a lot going on. We also need to collect these aether crystals. They mentioned that the compass, here we go, the aether compass. I can use that aether compass to find these little wind sprites. And if I find all of the wind sprites in a region, I can fly in the region. All went to plan then? Good. Our scouts report that a unit escorting the prototype weapons has left Castellum Belladonna. The resistance is already in position, so we have but to wait for our guests to arrive.
Grim for us after Cartano, didn't they? Oh, how they doubted us. Yet here we are, right as rain, with fancy new toys to put through their paces. It's like all my name days have come at once! Well, 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 if it isn't Garland's little troublemaker.
Hi, Rissa, welcome in.
I can't wait to see the look on Xenos' face when I bring him your head.
Yeah, right.
That is, if my secret weapons here don't grind it into mush. Attack!
I have a feeling they're gonna send me after the big guy. inertia, that's me. We're using fire force here.
Get after them, damn you!
Man, that was a lot of stuff attacking me. That was kind of a mess. They used to never have that difficulty selection up. That's like really crazy. This is insane. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's definitely, there are definitely challenges. So it says that it wants us to leave the armor to inertia, right? So we definitely want to attack the big prototype.
Get after them, damn you!
Seems like I'm gonna die. Yeah, it's you shot. Okay, what do you want from me? Maybe I have to kill everything, like all the stuff in front of me. Does this have a similar threat system? Yes. Yeah, it does. Hey, Fry Guy, welcome in. Don't worry about it, Ryan. Welcome in. Yeah, this works like WoW in that you have a tank, DPS, healers. There's a threat table and end aggro. It's very similar. So I guess I'm gonna try to just take out everything. attacks me, I'm gonna try and kill. It's gonna take a little while.
Get after them, damn you!
So the way that the Black Mage works is that you have this symbol here with the fire, the 3 fires. Fire does more damage than Blizzard, but fire wastes. It doesn't. Fire uses your MP, whereas Blizzard actually recovers your MP. So even though I'm casting Blizzard, my magic will restore.
Now I've gotcha.
This is Astral Fire, it's called, which is a buff to my damage. When I switch to using Blizzard spells, this fire will turn into ice. It's called Umbral Ice, and it'll restore my MP. If I don't do this, then I will run out of magic, and I will not be able to cast spells, and I will be an ineffective Black Mage. Yeah, I really want that. So you're sort of weaving in between fire and moving spells. This is a storyline quest. So right now, Alice is, believe it or not, tanking with magic thing. But in this game, you have a party of 4 where you do most dungeons. One member is a tank. They're called Dark Knights or Warriors or Paladins, or also Gunbreakers now. So you have a couple tanks in the game. You also have healers. You have the Astrologian, as well as Scholars and White Ninjas. Healing classes. And then you have DPS, and there are a lot. There's Summoners, Black Mages, Dragoons, Samurais, Ninjas, Red Mages, Machinists. A lot of options. I think this is going well. That's like
You'll be weeping blood!
And monks, yeah, I actually didn't even mention the monks. Monks are in the game. They're good DPS if you know how to position them correctly. They're really good. And bards, I also didn't mention bards.
Raw Tizona! Of the Raging Bull!
What the heck, man? Oh my god, there's 2 of them now. I think we won. He who fights and runs. What the? Who in the hells are you lot? For Alamigo, let none escape. Oh my god, that thing's gonna blow up. I think I have to kill this before it self-destructs. Fire 4 is like a really strong spell. Got it. Yes! Yes! Hi Ryan, welcome in. I'm pretty good at Black Mage. I'm pretty decent at the rotation. It's difficult when you always have to run around and cast, but pretty good hitting Enochian and getting a bunch of Fire 4s out there.
Miracles of Magitech design, my arse! I've passed harder stools than these piles of scrap. You'll pay for this. Mark my words, the next time we meet will be the last.
They're setting this guy up to be like a little bit of a villain here. He's a little goofy though.
Aye! Run and tell your viceroy! The day belongs to Alamigo!
Yay!
Yeah!
Yeah! Dude, you don't have to be sorry. You're not late. I don't even really like keep a schedule, so don't worry about it. Well done, all of you. I'd call this operation a resounding success. Yeah, I think I would too. Third time around. I didn't know what they wanted from me at first. Can't say I'm surprised. The Bull of Alamigo had an impressive military record before he went west, as I recall. Credit where it's due, Master Kemp. 'Twas Marshal Terrapin who made this plan, and all of you, Resistance and Alliance alike, carried it out to perfection. Aye, that they did. Not a single casualty, for which I'm grateful beyond words. I've no doubt our comrades back at the Reach will feel the same. As will ours. Your page hit 500 followers? Grats, Ryan. Congratulations. It's been a pleasure, General. Until the next battle, Minago, I leave the Scions in your care. We shall return to Castrum then, Inertia. Mistress Lavillier, once more you have my thanks. As Master Kemp said, until the next battle. Sometimes they tell you to do something, but you kind of have to read in between the lines. Like, I had to kill that mech, but I also had to stop everything killing me at the same time. So sometimes it's really obvious, and then other times you kind of have to just see what keeps you alive. I'd heard the stories, but to actually see you in action, I almost found myself pitying the Imperials. Seriously though, it was inspirational. Ah, but you must be tired of hearing that, eh? I'll keep it simple then. Thanks for your help out there. Ralgo is ready to return to Ralger's Reach. Aye, so am I. Well, there's no reason to remain here any longer. Let's get back to the Reach. So many quests to do. I'm kind of curious about that Magitechnical failure, so I'm going to try and pick that up. My journal is going to fill up, and that's going to be a big problem. Brian, 528 days. Thank you very much. Fry Guy Gaming. If you guys are looking for a page to follow, that's a good one. Skirts. What is? Oh, Aether Current. Okay. We've misplaced a number of Garlean drones taken from Balser's wall. And by misplaced them, I mean the damn things sprang to life and stormed out of the base. They need to be dealt with before any civilians come to harm. Being familiar with Magitech as you are, I can think of no one better to assist us. If you are willing to help, go and speak to Lieutenant Gnevlva. I can't even read that. She's overseeing the initiative to terminate the drones. It is illegible. Ah, Inertia Aegis. Your assistance is greatly appreciated. The drones were not in possession for very long, but a cursory inspection showed that they are made heretofore unknown metal alloy. They are all but impervious to traditional firearms, which is why we commissioned Garland Ironworks to fashion a weapon capable of penetrating their armor. It has since been fitted to a suit of Magitech armor, which I would ask you to pilot. If I am not mistaken, this would not be the first time you've piloted one of these suits. It should take you no time, then, to familiarize yourself with the controls. Now, the drones were last sighted due east of here and to the north along the Villadana River. I fear capturing them is out of the question, so do whatever you deem necessary to stop them. They are not kidding. Where am I going? Oh gosh, brutal. That's not good. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about this tree attacking me. Okay, I died, but I also did the thing. Oh, I should have registered. No big deal. That's strange. So, Urabanya. guess we got the one we just tried to do, and now we have. We got pretty wrecked though. Everything in this forest just wants to attack. Man, there's like a tree at like every 5 feet. Somewhere literally in front of us. Game volume's kind of loud. That should help a bit. Nice. Yeah, you know, someone mentioned, who was it? Someone mentioned earlier that the guy who played the Black Panther passed away. That's crazy. I haven't been able to look that up. So we got an Aether Current doing that. That means other quests could potentially give us Aether Currents. Three of our prisoners escaped from their cells. Thankfully, scouts from the Twin Adders have already found them. You can take them unaware. Please help us. Sure, I guess so. Serpent Sergeant Lucine at your service, or I would be if I wasn't so terribly busy. We need 3 from Soil amidst the Magitech wreckage in East End, and 1 from Veladina River. I only have room for 1 more quest. We're gonna have to dump. Well, we can get rid of this. Can I ban? Nope. I have to. I like how you can check them, but it's really just to check them on the side. It doesn't really help too much. We're gonna get rid of our Beast Tribe quests because they're not really worthwhile. We're also gonna abandon our Lev quests because we're at 100. Doesn't matter anymore. Alright. Good. That frees up about room for 6 more quests. Have you ever seen such a disagreeable lot? It seems like at all hours of the day, someone somewhere is provoking a fight between soldiers. Not even during meals can we enjoy a moment's peace. I'd love nothing more than to resolve whatever problem has everyone so ruffled, but to raise my concerns would be likely to drag me into their quarreling. Perhaps you could speak with the men? I doubt they would lash out at an adventurer such innocent inquiry. The look on Serpent Marshal Brookstone's face suggests that he has some distressing news. Lieutenant Aegis, we are in desperate need of your assistance. We dispatched a small unit on what we believed to be a simple extermination mission, but I received an urgent distress call just moments ago. They've been set upon by giant Morble. To send anyone else would likely only complicate matters, but you have a gift for dealing with such monstrosities. I need you to find them and see to their safety. The Morble was spotted to the east of here near Pike Falls, but they're certain to have fled. Nevertheless, I would ask you to start your search there. What I wouldn't give for a home-cooked meal. Upset? Heavens no, the twin adders have been nothing short of hospitable since our arrival. I can only imagine the burden they bear with so many mouths to feed. Now that you mention it, the men have been rather irritable of late. Doubly so after eating. Not that I can blame them. There's no telling when the Garleans will strike next. This resistance fighter is waiting for someone. One of our new recruits was to make a short patrol around Comet's Tail. I want you to come with me and make sure he's all right. All right. The way the game works, I'll just have to go somewhere, like a destination, and then he'll show up. Do I have any complaints? Have you tasted the slop they serve us here? Soldiers from the Twin Adders were put in charge of provisions, and it's been nothing but fruits and vegetables ever since. This is no way for a man to live. Meat, fish, anything to spare us from the monotony of this vegetarian nightmare. I swear if I have to force down one more salad. So our provisions were to blame? After so many years of lean meals when on duty, I never thought to question it. Well, we lack the means to give them the taste of their homelands, but we can certainly try to add a dish of spice to our cooking. Might I trouble you for just a little while longer? I'd like to prepare a Urabanya dish for the men and see if it does aught to lift their spirits. The recipe is simple enough, but the ingredients are not so easily acquired. The first and foremost ingredient is meat from the sarcophagus. You are likely to find them in or near the Veladina River. Also, I'll need a few Veladina mushrooms, say 3 or so. Bring me those and I can prepare a mouth-watering meal for the troops. I'm not even sure what quest this is, but here we go. Oh, soil sample. Okay, cool. Man, these things are annoying. mushrooms. Exactly. Alright, we're 2 out of 3 on the mushrooms. Theory. I was doing something, I don't know what, but... Nice and easy. Okay, what else are we up to here? Crab cakes sounds really good. We had lobster tails last night and steak. It was pretty fantastic. What's this guy doing here? An adventurer? Please, you have to help. The Morble. They drew it away to save me, but they're no match for such a beast. They've gone to the bridge south of here. Go before it's too late. These things are awful. What are we doing here? There you are. I found him, but it seems we've got another problem. Go on, tell him what you told me. Right. I was making my rounds, as I always do, when I was assaulted by a group of giant spiders. I panicked and ran, but in my haste I dropped my satchel, which contained a rather important set of documents. I came back here to retrieve them, but the spiders, they took the bag and went down into that rather large hole over there. I meant to go after them, but I considered having to fight them off in the dark and soon thought better of it. I think I know how to flush them out. They don't take too kindly to loud noises. Here, take a few of these firecrackers and toss them down there. Firecrackers snap and pop as they fall into the hole. Use them all? Good. When the spiders skitter out into the open, that'll be your chance to strike. You'll need to be quick, otherwise they're likely to retreat back to the shadows. If you jump down, you can get the drop on them. To flush the gorge spinners out of hiding, you must jump down to the designated location while dismounted. I guess it really wants us to drop down here. seems to be up top. Can't see anything. Oh wow, this is the Morb. The Serpent Marshal sent you? Oh, thank heavens. Any longer and we'd likely be in the Morble's belly. Felling such a beast is beyond the likes of us, but perhaps you would try to be willing to carry on in our stead? Another of our comrades, Flame Sergeant Dodogun, has taken the high ground to better survey the area and provide us with information on our targets. Use this link pearl to speak with him and track down the Morble. I'll see the others back to Castrum Oriens. We're counting on you. That beast cannot be suffered to remain in these lands. Hello? Who is this? Silent type, eh? Well, follow my instructions and we'll see that the overgrown weed is exterminated once and for all. It seems to be heading for Striped Hills. It's fast, but I think you can keep an eye on it till you get there. I guess we go this way. Holy hells, I didn't think you'd actually do it. That was incredible, thank you. Now we can go retrieve my satchel. Well, there's no need to rush. It's been a long day, and I'm sure the satchel's not going anywhere. For now, let's head back to Castrum Oriens and see if we can give you a proper thanks. So I guess we want to go up and around. We should look. You don't even want to know the cooking log. Forget it. There's so many like Rollin' Berry cheesecake, pineapple Pond's cakes, lava toad legs. There's all sorts of crazy stuff in here. Baked pura pura, cockatrice meatballs. It's actually really funny. You have like risotto, Aldgoat steak, smoked raptor, blood currant tarts. You have so many. Anyway, there's a lot of stuff in the game you can make. This guy's a little tough. Man, I lost the instant cast. Darn it. That hit me. I think I'll be alright. Getting a little tired anyway. It might end pretty soon. I really wanted to come on and do the supporter giveaway. So since we squared that away, everything else is just bonus. I'm kind of hooked on this game though. I really do want to play a lot more of this. I can't believe I didn't get out of that in time. Cool. Next is gross encounters, where that mobile should be. Survey the specified location. You keep dozing off and you gotta be in work at 7.5 hours. Dude, get some rest. I'm gonna be going to sleep pretty soon. I'm taking this. I have fun playing this game. I'm going at my own pace, not rushing or anything. And everybody in chat, there's, 4 of us. I think we'll be okay. These guys are tough. I don't have any way to really heal. Man, these guys are everywhere. There's enemies all over the place. Alright. Let's just wait for the health to come back, which it does come back pretty quick. Nice blanket. Yeah, I'm a little cold. My air conditioner is going and I don't really feel like turning it off. But I'm also a little cold. Alright. So we just have to get over there without pissing everything off. Do you see anything? It was there just a moment ago. Wait, it's over there to the east. Oh my god, there's stuff everywhere. Can I get this way? Can I go this way? Yes. Yes, yes. Do you see anything? It was there just a moment ago. Wait, it's there to the north. The north. So... I don't even know what we're doing. Oh gosh. The Morble should be right ahead. If I didn't know better, I'd swear you've tracked animals before. At any rate, there's nothing else I can do from here. It's up to you now to put an end to things. Good luck. I guess I have to go fight this thing. Sure looks like it. All right. That was good. Yeah, I just need a pillow. Oh my gosh, yeah. Then we'd be done for, and you'd be watching me sleep on stream. That'd actually be really funny, and I'm kind of close to falling asleep. Did you have any trouble procuring the ingredients? No, my friend, not really. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. I should also mention, the strangest thing happened while you were away. A few of the men came by to speak with me about our provisions. Your asking about camp likely spurred them to action. Now that we can better understand their grievances, we plan to take better care to supply the men with cooking more palatable to us than just Gridanians. For as they say, variety is the spice of life. Excellent work. Thanks to you, we were able to keep casualties to a minimum. As Flame Sergeant Dodagun tells it, you are every bit the adventurer they say. It's not often everyone can elicit praise from him. In fact, he's offered to buy you a drink when he next returns to Castrum Oriens. On behalf of all the soldiers here, you have my sincerest thanks. We are quite fortunate to have one of you amongst our ranks. Thanks again for your help. All that's left is to go and retrieve those documents, and hopefully forget all of this has ever happened. You see, this isn't my first time I've dealt with those spiders. I was born and raised in these parts. I've hunted more than my fair share of those eight-legged nightmares in my lifetime. It's why I knew to use those firecrackers. East End used to be teeming with them, and I thought we'd wiped them all out. Apparently not. I can only hope this doesn't mean we've got an infestation on our hands. If more of those things start turning up again, you can bet I'll be ready. You didn't have to take part in the operation, but you did. You went above and beyond what was asked of you, without hesitation, and for that we owe you a debt. Our victory may not count for much in practical terms, but its symbolic value can't be overstated. Alliance and Resistance fighters came together to face an Imperial unit equipped with Garlemald's newest weapons and smashed them. The people will remember this day. Aye, that they will, for it marks the beginning of something far greater than any single victory, the beginning of a campaign by a united Eorzea to drive the Garleans from our lands. Promises and platitudes mean naught without action, but the Alliance took the field and risked our lives for their cause. Ha! To think that the last time Gridanian troops trod this soil was more than a century ago during the Autumn War, and that was to defend against our invasion. Ours is a long and bloody history, to be sure, and it gives me heart to see that despite our acrimonious past, we can still come together for the sake of our future. Well said, Commander, which is why I intend to go from village to village and spread the word of our victory and our new alliance. The people will flock to our banners, just you wait and see. Inertia, Alize, I cannot thank you enough for your assistance. Alright, now we go to the peaks. See what's going on over here.
I remember the peaks of Urabanya, silent watchmen that would stand long after we were gone. We came seeking allies to join us in the fight against the Empire. People who had had enough. People who had suffered every possible indignity, who had been treated like animals, day after day after day. We've a glamour in place here too, as you may have noticed. So far as the Imperials are concerned, this is not more than a testament to the savage impulses of a lesser race. Remember though, once we leave these ruins, we'll have no glamours to conceal us. The village is to the east. Keep watch for patrols as we move. Nary an Imperial in sight. That's a mercy. Alagan is due east past that bridge. Follow me, it's not much further. I think we're gonna get there and call it a night.
didn't do my leveling dungeon. Or the guild test. Huh. I have no interest in fighting these things right now. Well, I have a slight interest in fighting one. Fun. All right. I'm going to call it here for the night. I'm pretty tired. I think I'm going to play this more tomorrow. I'm kind of hooked on the game, and I just want to play a lot of this for right now. It's just kind of where my head's at. So thank you for watching, everybody. We did the supporter giveaway. Congratulations to the winners for August. We'll be back with more Final Fantasy XIV online, Stormblood, and also with some R&B 3 in Mario Maker 2 at some point, probably tomorrow night. So thank you for watching, everyone. We'll continue the main quest tomorrow. Let's go raid Mr. Ruidiaz playing Fall Guys. Probably having a good time over there. So thank you for watching. Catch you all later. Take care and see you tomorrow. Bye.